team there that's making those decisions with you. You kind of get a little bit out there.
All there because of you. It must make you feel so
Well, there's plenty of us on the label, that's for sure. Plenty of artists that you're playing on the show.
I always wonder when you're writing, particularly if you say I'm writing for an album, so I'm sitting down, I'm writing a whole heap of songs, do you know then this is going to be a single, or do you really not have a clue?
Sometimes you have a pretty good feeling, but everything changes when they're actually recorded. Some songs come up stronger than you think they're going to, and other songs you go, oh, it didn't quite hit what I thought it was going to. So,
and there's always someone in the meeting saying, that won't resonate with, the 18 to 24-year-olds or something.
Yep. All those factors come into it for sure.
I love it. MJ, are we live on Facebook?
We are live, Big Stu. I'm just making sure that...
We are live now.
We won't fit in the camera, though.
No one wants to look at us, though. So... We do have in the picture Christie Lamb and Jonathan English here playing guitar as well. Welcome to the show. And it's funny because we're watching the lag, so I just waved now on Facebook, but I waved like a minute ago.
Yeah, I noticed
do my
that
head
too.
in. We do say to artists, if you're playing, don't look across because they're singing or playing guitar and they look at what they see on the screen. It's like, no, that's the wrong bit or something. Freaks them out. So don't do that.
If you are, I've got to talk, move away from the camera because I've got to talk loud enough so the message gets across to the phone. But if you are watching in live, guys, be sure to share the video. I've got a few coming in now. And if you wanted to come in quickly, you don't want Christie's fans to miss out on this amazing performance and 2 lies and a truth.
That's exactly.
If you don't know what that is, you've got to share the video. How about this? If you don't know what 2 lies and a truth are, you have to share the video with your friends. Get everyone watching in because... Well, basically, as the name implies, Christie Lamb has to tell us 2 lies and a truth.
It's all explained in the theme, MJ.
It's 2 lies and a truth.
All right, regular listeners will know that we always like to have fun with something. She's looking at me like...
I'm nervous now. All of a sudden the nerves kicked in with that
pensive. Pensive is the word. We do like to have fun when guests are in the studio. One of the things we do is 2 lies and a truth. Very simple game. Christie's going to tell us 3 stories or facts about herself. Only one of them is true. The other 2 are, in fact, blatant lies. And, of course, MJ and I have to guess which one is the real one. Christie, tell us 3 things.
Okay. Well, I actually have 2 rounds of this game if you're up for it.
Oh, well, we may run out of time. Or we could just do it live on Facebook later. But anyway, yes.
Okay.
Let's go with the first one.
All right. So, it's a multiple choice. Have I...
Oh.
A... gone and done a backstage tour of the Grand Ole Opry and had a VIP meeting with Carrie Underwood.
Oh, wow, okay.
There's a International Women's Day theme to this.
Of course, International Women's Day, yeah.
Have I co-hosted and interviewed on radio Kelly Pickler?
Okay,
or C, recorded and co-written a song with Kelsey Ballerini.
Oh, man. MJ, were you listening to any of that? You've been typing away.
And first of all, does she not think we do our research?
Is there not D, all of the above? Is that possible? I don't. I would say this. I think I'm leaning towards C being true because I do know there was some sort of tie-up there with Kelsey. But I'm also thinking backstage at the Opry, that could be true. You will have been there, but as for the Carrie Underwood, I don't know about that. What's your guess, MJ?
What's the truth or what's the
What's
lie?
the truth?
Well, here's the deal. I don't think Christie would ever take on Planet Country and compete with us and do an interview.
On another station.
Yeah,
no,
I
don't
think that's got to be a lie.
Yep.
Backstage tour of the Grand Ole Opry, I reckon's truth full, but I don't think she met Carrie Underwood there. She could have met Carrie Underwood, but I don't think it was at the Grand Ole Opry. I think she's trying to
twist on the story.
Yeah, but look, we're massive Christie Lamb fans, Big Stu, and I vaguely remember talking about her co-writing a song with Kelsey Ballerini, so I reckon that's the truth.
I think I'll have to agree with you. Is that the truth? C. Lock it in. Oh, you're kidding me.
Kelsey Ballerini did write Boomerang on my album, but I didn't co-write it with her.
So she did trick us, just
hang
on the wrong thing.
Hang on, if you interviewed Kelly Pickler on another station, that's it, we're out of here. No.
Maybe.
Of course, Kelly Pickler was out here a few years ago.
Yes, it was at CMC Rocks the Hunter.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, on that note, that's 2 lies and a truth. We might play the second round later on. But next up, we've got this.
Ready? Now, on Planet Country, it's time for the prestigious Song of the Week.
It's the Song of the Week, Big Stu. I'm embarrassing myself in front of the professionals through my poor singing skills.
You do go overboard when there's no one else here in the studio. That's the one. Okay, so now MJ's guess every week, he has to guess who the song of the week is. Now, of course, when there's someone in the studio holding a guitar next to a guitarist holding another guitar, I think it's a pretty easy guess, but you care to tell us, MJ?
Well, I reckon Christie Lamb's got song of the week.
I think you'd be absolutely
obvious.
perfectly correct. The current single title track, in fact, from the album. Tell us all about Loaded.
Well, this song came up in recording and I just loved it instantly. It's kind of got that little retro 80s kind of rock vibe to it in its intro, and I just love that. I'm all about that.
It's sort of a soulful sound.
Yeah,
isn't it?
bit of soulful, bit of rock in there, and I love fusing things together, so this one became the title track.
We love it as well. All right, we're in for a treat. If you're watching live on Facebook, get ready for this. If you're listening on the radio on Alive 90.5 or The Wolf, get ready.
That's right. If you are listening on radio, turn it up. If you're listening on The Wolf, turn it up. If you're on Facebook, share the video because, I mean, we're live. You don't want to miss it live. You can go back and watch it later, but it's not as exciting. You want to be live. You want to be commenting. If you have any questions for Christie Lamb, please comment them through, and when we run out of time, I'll ask her. All
right, it is the song of the week. This is Loaded on Planet Country. Here's Christie Lamb.
I've got a shotgun in my closet and I keep it fully loaded. You got that paper in your wallet, boy, you're loaded and you know it. Breakfast at the Waffle House, loading up my hash browns. Now you're loading up the cooler with some Miller and a bit of crowd. Our love is loaded. Baby, the two of us are dangerous. We like it that way. You get me going. Oh, I love it when you pull the pin on my grenade. Sometimes I wonder if my heart will explode. Our love is loaded. No matter what we're doing, yeah, we always overdo it. Now we got ourselves a hurricane, but we'll just drive through it. Loading down the pickup with our his and hers goodbyes. I got a secret in the glove box. Do you know what I like? Our love is loaded. Baby, the two of us, we're dangerous. We like it that way. You get me going. Oh, I love it when you pull the pin on my grenade. Sometimes I wonder if my heart will explode. Our love is underneath the stars, gonna hold me now, gonna go too far. Roll around in the tall, tall grass, cancel down, 'cause we're going too fast. Load it up underneath the stars, gonna hold me now, gonna go too far. Roll around in the tall, tall grass, cancel down, 'cause we're going too fast. Our love is loaded. Baby, the two of us are dangerous, we like it that way. You get me going. Oh, I love it when you pull the pin on my grenade. Sometimes I wonder if my heart will explode. Our love is loaded. Loaded up underneath the stars, gonna hold me now, gonna go too far. Roll around in the tall, tall grass, cancel down, 'cause we're going too fast. Loaded up underneath the stars, gonna hold me now, gonna go too far. Roll around in the tall, tall grass, cancel down, 'cause we're going too fast. Loaded up underneath the stars, gonna hold me now, gonna go too far. Roll around in the tall, tall grass, cancel down, 'cause we're going too fast.
Absolutely fantastic. Thanks, guys, for that. Christie Lamb, Jonathan
thank
English
you.
on guitar and backing vocals there. Absolutely amazing. MJ, did you like that?
I think it was pretty good. Hang on, you got
that's understated.
the Olympics were just on, so we've got to go to the judges' scores, and you know,
I don't have any scorecards or anything, but I'll give it a 10.
10, 10, 9.9.
You guys are my favourite.
10.
Always a Chinese judge you've got to watch. Thank you so much, Christy. She's going to stick around, so we're asking everyone to stick around on Facebook Live. Still so much more to come, including MJ's social media news. This is Planet Country.
The federal police receive a report of a
Turn the
missing
mic down,
person
sorry.
every 15 minutes.
What can we talk about, Big Strix? We're still live on Facebook. Are we even on screen? Hello.
So can you just go to 9 to 10 segment?
Segment 9 to 10, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, chaps.
Okay.
Yeah, welcome.
Thanks so much, Jonathan. We are live on Facebook. I don't know, MJ, you're in the picture. I'm probably not, but Christy, thank you so much for playing that.
That's all
It's a
right.
great song to play, I imagine, too, acoustically. Like
Yeah.
you can strip it back even more.
Yeah,
and
it's
have
got a
bit
lot
fun
of
with it.
dynamic with it.
Yeah,
Sure.
I love it. Absolutely sounded fantastic. All right, so MJ, you're ready for social media news. We're behind the
Yeah.
scenes live on Facebook.
We've got a few comments coming through. We've got love it. Also, absolutely awesome, Christy. Always brilliant. The Planet Country Radio Show said to share the video with all your friends. Comment any questions you have for Christy. That's a great comment. I like that one. We've got Tyron Hamilton, of course, an artist. Says
Yeah.
sounds amazing.
Tyron.
So it's always good when an
Thanks,
artist
Tyron.
thinks other artists sound amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, it's social media. Get ready, guys.
Michael also said awesome work.
Thank you.
Now here's the only host on this show with a clue about social media. MJ.
That's me, ladies. You had my mic off there for 2.
See, the problem is I can't put the mics on because then Facebook Live listeners won't hear what's going to air because it cuts out what's happening in the studio
Yeah.
monitor. So it's a fine line I dance here, MJ.
I'm just moving.
You'll
so I
learn
can get
about
to
it
the
at some
camera
point at
shot.
radio school.
But it is my segment, ladies and gentlemen. The clues, once again, Planet Country Radio on Facebook and Instagram, PC Radio Show on Snapchat and Twitter. If you're on Facebook, we are live, of course, and if you're on Snapchat, we're doing behind the scenes. So Facebook people, head to PC Radio Show on Snapchat to see more behind the scenes with Christy, who's behind me.
Behind the
You gotta
scenes.
remember that we're on
We're doing
camera,
lots
so
of dorky dancing tonight.
yeah.
That's exactly right. Just happens when you're in this studio. Can't help it. MJ, what's been happening on social media this week?
Well, today is International Women's Day.
Yeah.
So what fitting then to have one of the leading women of country in the studio.
That's right.
Couldn't have planned that better.
That's right. What a fluke that was. Anyway.
But many female artists are mentioning it in their posts on social media. The Woman
Yeah.
Australia ran a graphic with the images of many female artists, basically their entire library of images where they've removed the background. Is
If we've
fit
got an
into
image
their-
of them for our show, we've used it. Yeah.
Pretty much,
That's
yeah.
it.
And of course, including our guest tonight, Christie Lamb.
Yes, yes. Happy International Women's Day, Christy. Now, support for female country artists is a big issue in America, where radio is skewed heavily to male performers. It doesn't seem to be the case here. I know the Wolf plays lots of females. We've asked other female artists about this, and they all seem to agree that there's a real bond in Australia amongst the female artists, and everyone's supportive of each other. Do you feel that bond with the other artists here in Australia?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, the first big tour I got in Australian country music was the Girls of Country tour.
Yeah.
Which was myself, Amber Lawrence, and Elise Simmons, and
Yeah.
we've become really good mates. Amber and I are actually doing a couple of shows together in June.
Right.
With obviously Rudy Hill is one of them.
Okay, yep.
And heading down to Victoria, and we're adding some more dates later on. But yeah, definitely, it started a big friendship with those girls, and it's great to see so many young girls coming through as well.
There's so much talent, female talent in Australian country.
Yeah.
It is amazing.
Yeah,
Our search for the Australian Sam Hunt continues, but there's a whole heap of females who are doing great country rock and pop.
Who do you reckon's going to crack Nashville first, do you reckon?
Oh, that's a question. I don't.
Besides Christy, because she's here. And Christy's
You
an
don't
obvious
have to
one. She's
say
already
me,
here. But
that's fine.
outside of Christy, who do you reckon's going to crack it?
I don't like. Yeah, it's very difficult to.
Well,
don't put me on the spot.
How about
MJ.
this?
I
Who do you
haven't thought
reckon
of
is closest to getting there so far?
that.
'Cause I'd say Kaylee Bell. 'Cause she's already got international attention on Spotify with
Kiwi.
her single Getting Closer, which is actually not even the current single. She's
Mm.
since followed it up. So I reckon we're on the verge of
I
our
will
amazing
say
talent
this.
pool is about to flood Nashville.
This is what I'll say. Nashville people will say, "Oh, you've got to have a Nashville sound, right?" I actually think what you have to have is the next sound. If
Yes.
you can turn up with the next sound, doesn't matter whether you're from Australia or somewhere in America, you've got a chance of making it. But there's no good turning up a year after someone's done a sound and go, hey, look, I'm really good. I sound just like
Hence,
so-and-so.
hence why we're looking for Australia's Sam Hunt, because we're still, a lot of guys are still doing country rock. We need some more country pop. Christy, are you experimenting with any new sounds? Have you tried using, is Jonathan going to hold a triangle at your next show?
You never know. We had a T-Rex at the last show, so there could be a triangle coming on stage very soon.
That is very true.
But no, I'm actually starting to put together the tracks for the next album, and it will be along a similar thread as All She Wrote, and then Loaded. I think we've pushed the boundaries of pop and rock a little bit more, and it might be leaning a bit more towards the poppier side.
Okay.
But I haven't even got into the studio yet, so that could be a complete lie.
Well, that's where Nashville's going, you know. So the boundaries are suddenly being pushed. So it's good to know that an artist is actually paying attention and working towards the next generation of music.
Now, MJ, I know there was another piece of social media news that you wanted to mention concerning award nominations.
Yeah, how come we don't win and get nominated?
Not about us!
No, so Dustin Lynch was live on Instagram when the nominations for the ACM Awards were announced. He was overlooked and he wasn't impressed. Check out his reaction, people on radio.
Huge congratulations to all the nominees and the
Well,
awards air on C.
we successfally did get nominated again. Career-changing song. I don't get it. What am I missing, you know?
Man, it just sucks. Like we've always said, it's like we're playing with one, maybe two hands tied behind our back. I don't get it. Well, you know what? It changes nothing about today or how we go about it. Bummer, man. Worked freaking hard for this. Sucks.
It does suck, Big Stu, and understandably, Dustin Lynch was not happy.
He wasn't happy. This was interesting because I think what we saw there was the reaction of many artists when big award nominations are announced and they miss out. It's just that this was live on social, so we actually saw what normally might be a private reaction. So I think that's interesting.
Now, it brings us to the Golden Guitars. Christie Lamb is our studio guest and was not a finalist in the awards this year. We're going to go there, Big Stu.
We're going to go there. Others don't go there. We're going there.
Were you disappointed?
Well, I can't say I wasn't disappointed.
You weren't live on Instagram saying it at the time. That's the difference.
No. But I was definitely disappointed. But I mean, it's just when your time's right, your time's right, and I'm just gonna run with that theory. And exactly like Dustin, you know, it's not gonna stop you doing what you're doing and what you love, and you know, people will come around to it eventually.
Yeah.
Okay.
The cool thing is that as an artist, Christie has to be humble. But we're radio; we can do whatever we want.
Hang on. That's nice. That's politically correct. That is rubbish. Absolute rubbish. You were ripped off. Now, we don't understand the process that the CMAA use for the Golden Guitars. I don't even want to know. But how could Christie Lamb and the Loaded album and the singles you had during that period of the eligibility not be considered to be some of the best of 2017? And to take the heat off you, Christy, because you're in the spotlight while you're sitting in front of us, and I know your friends won awards and all that. But let's throw in Caitlin Shadbolt as well. We mentioned her earlier. Her Songs on My Sleeve album is one of the best country pop albums you're going to hear. It's as good as anything coming out of Nashville, and it got nothing. Snubbed.
So, does the snubbing from the Golden Guitar Awards weigh on your mind as you start to work on the next album? Do you think, what is the sound I need to have now? You know, what are we doing? What do I need to get recognised?
We hope not. We're just asking.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean,
do what I do, and the awards will follow.
I'm sticking to my guns and what I love and the music that I listen to and inspired me. And if people,
you can only be true to yourself, can't you, as an artist? And that's in country. That's so important. And the artists that remain true to themselves, and I guess true to their fans who have been able to take something from their music, the awards will take care of themselves.
Yeah, exactly. And I know Caitlin was disappointed as well. We've become very good friends, of course, through
You were just texting each other during the show.
Yeah, she's actually right on my screen right here. I need to get back to her. I'll be seeing her next week.
Can you just put a mention in there that we actually said her album should have got nominated?
Yeah,
now, fortunately, the Golden Guitar Awards aren't the only awards in country. The Music for a New Generation Awards, the MFANGs, are completely fan-voted and acknowledge artists who are bringing new fans to country, so important. Through modern country rock, pop and crossover music, we held our big awards show last December, and this is what happened.
The winner of Australian Female Artist for this year, MFANG winner, is Christie Lamb.
MJ, You're on another mic.
Yes, I'm on the other mic because I'm on the podium,
I thought
Big
Dusty
Stu.
wasn't there.
I'm on the podium here at the
okay.
Music for a New Generation Awards presentation ceremony. Of course, it's so big, we've got to present them well after the awards
Takes
are actually
3 months
announced.
to do
That's
it,
right.
exactly right.
I want to give a shout out to Clinton live on Facebook who said he agrees. Christie Lamb, best Aussie female artist of the year by far. And of course, Big Stu, it is time to announce.
Well,
We'll
we've
present.
announced
Yeah. It's time to give the award, ladies and gentlemen. MJ, co-host of the Planet Country Radio Show, it is my absolute honour to present Christie Lamb with her Music for a New Generation Award, the Shattered CD for Australian
Shattered
Female
CD.
Artist of the Year. And this was shattered not too long ago. This is fresh from the shattering machine.
Yeah, it's very hard to shatter a CD, I discovered, but the shattered CD is symbolic because we know the future of music isn't the CD. It's still around for now, but because the awards celebrate everything that's new and the next generation of fans and of country music, we thought let's shatter a CD because that's old school. So, and of course the beauty is none of them are the same because when you shatter the CD you can't do it exactly the same.
Just don't ply open the glass and see what CD we did smash. It wasn't one of Christie's. No, they're going into the
It
pool
wasn't
room.
one of the winners of the gold guitars either. It was
the
a very
losers.
blank,
No.
very blank CD.
Blank CD, that's right. So
All right,
Christie Lamb,
hand it over.
congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And
Just
smile
really
for the
got into
camera.
my little
Smile for the
fancy-
camera. If you live on Facebook, you can see that. Thank you so much for joining us live on Facebook, of course. Now, someone who is listening, we better get back to some music. Someone who is listening tonight, an artist I know, is Jay Slensky. He's just dropped a brand new single, Baby, You're the Right One. Let's hear it right now on Planet Country.
Yo, welcome, Christy. Congratulations. If any artists want to pick up their awards, they've just got to come into the studio. In the
That's right, they've
studio.
got to come here.
Calling out you, Wolf Brothers. You've been telling about it for 2 years. You're going to come in. Well, now you can pick up your award as winners of the Group of the Year, Australian Group of the Year. So there's a reason to come into the studio. There you go.
Absolutely. Well, we'll sign off from live on Facebook. Thank you so much for joining us. And the radio show continues, so you can still hear some more of the show on the Wolf or on 90.5 in Sydney's Northwest.
Joe Norton said another bonnet ornament. So we'll get something to glue it to the hood of a car. We've got Jay Slensky, well done, Christy.
What about a car covered in shattered CDs all over the outside of the car? That'd be cool.
Well,
I think
do
that
like
would be
bling,
very,
so that would
very
be very
bling,
blingy.
very reflective.
But guys, also shout out to Peter Wade as well. Sounds great, Christy.
boys.
You boys sound okay as well, so we're not terrible. It's good to know, mate. Thanks for letting us know. We'll keep improving every week. And in fact, once again I'm studying a radio course at the prestigious AFTRS, and we've got a big announcement regarding AFTRS and the show coming up very soon. So be sure to keep an eye out on our Facebook page. Click the follow button for live videos because we're going to announce live on Facebook the biggest change in Planet Country history to come to Planet Country. Christy, I don't think do we tell Christy yet?
No,
No, I
she
have
doesn't
no
even
idea.
know.
No
She
idea.
has got no idea. Doesn't involve her, don't worry. You're safe. You're safe for now.
Well, it does in a historic sense, being
Okay.
the first person in this studio to be interviewed by us, and then she's here tonight. I'll just
yeah,
leave it
so
at that.
guys, keep an eye out. Big announcement coming to Planet Country. Big change coming to Planet Country. I just don't want to stand up and have to touch the camera.
You need to stand up and press
Okay.
the off button, MJ. You're back.
I can't even see it. So, well, I'll put you on camera now for now. Big Stu, where are
Yeah.
you? There you are. And there's the finish button.